Hello everyone, welcome to the very first interview with The Reality Report. I am your host, Damon, at the Sour Guts YouTube channel, and today we are featured with a very special guest, a very talented individual who provides the voice for the one and only Victoria Moore and Monica in episode 1. Please welcome Kenkoy! Oh my gosh!
Hello everyone. Thank you so much, Damon, for the very powerhouse introduction. I guess as you all know, my name is Kenkoy. I've been voice acting for about 8 years as of now. When November 3rd hits, it'll be 9 years, and I'm really excited to. I know it's gonna what? It's happy birthday, I guess.
Happy birthday!
Yay! I usually eat cake around that time. It's the anniversary of me starting voice acting. I'm gonna go get myself a little cake. Yum 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 yum.
Wait, that's awesome. I need to do that.
Yeah, hey, we gotta celebrate our victories.
We do. Oh my god, wait,
We do.
That's peak.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it doesn't even have to be cake. It could just be like a nice little sweet treat, like whatever you're in the mood for. So, if you want like something savory, lots of chips, go for it.
Girl, don't encourage me. But thank you so much for coming on to the first episode with me today. So how about you just, give a bit of a more detailed introduction, like who are you, what do you do, your hobbies, all that jazz.
Okay, so hello everyone, my name is Kenkoy. You already know how long I've been voice acting for. I guess outside of voice acting, I really like recreational activities like martial arts, hiking when it's not too hot where I live. I also enjoy cooking and baking and making people smile.
Aww, wait, that's
yeah, honestly,
so
making people smile, that's been a goal of mine since I was in junior high. I know, that seems so long ago now. And I'm still doing that today in whatever interactions I'm in or projects or interviews like this with you, Damon.
Well, you've definitely been achieving your goal. I'm smiling so wide right now.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. All right, yes. All right, there's hope for me yet, chat.
Chat. Smile. You better smile right now. But, oh my god, wait, completely off topic. What type of stuff do you bake? Hello? I love baking.
Okay. All right. So, I think, especially during COVID times, everyone was in their cottage core bread making phase. And
oh my god.
it wasn't until 5 years after the pandemic, it's you know what? Maybe I should try and learn how to, bake bread specifically, because usually I make like desserts, some Filipino desserts, or other kind of to bake goods, essentially like here in the United States that's pretty popular. But this particular bread, for any Filipinos out there, pandesal, which is really popular, it's a bread roll essentially that are at all the parties or just any kind of shindig that you're at. But making bread is very difficult because it's long, it's tedious, and if you over knead the bread, there will be I guess as it's rising, there's a little bit of a fermentation smell, almost smells like alcohol, which unfortunately when the bread bakes, it'll get kind of hard. Yes, and I learned when I was making it by myself, because my uncle was trying to coach me how to make bread. It's okay, now you're gonna make bread for the family so no one will go hungry. And it's okay, no pressure. But when I tried making it by myself, I felt proud that okay, I kind of got the motion a little bit, but over kneading definitely kind of killed, or it increased the activity with the fermentation process, unfortunately. So the bread ended up being more on the harder side instead of nice and fluffy and soft. But my family seemed to enjoy it just because, oh yay, free bread. We don't have to travel. Yes, free bread. We don't have to travel 6 hours to another place to retrieve said bread and then bring it back over. So it's still very much a work in process. But sometimes, even though we don't like mistakes, it's important to make them sometimes so we can learn from them, and we can only improve and get better from here. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that sounds
that's
fun.
that's anything in life.
Not you calling out the 2020 cottagecore vibes. Oh my god. But yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun, actually. I really want to get back into baking. So
is there anything in like
definitely giving me the
particular? Because I
motivation.
know like Australia has some really nice like desserts that are kind of like crazy.
Yeah, like lamingtons. That shit slaps. And to anyone who disagrees with me, no, you're incorrect. But yeah, mostly just kind of sweet stuff like that, you know. All that jazz. All that jazz. So yeah, thank you for introducing yourself, and now we're gonna get into the questions. Yes. Oh yes. So for those of you who may or may not know, or who just didn't read the title, Kenkoy here is the voice of Victoria and Monica in episode 1. So we're mostly going to be focusing our questions around Reality Resort. However, we will have a few non-related Reality Resort questions at the end. Yeah, so starting this off, I just thought I would ask, what was the audition process like for you when applying for Reality Resort? Like how were things going on your end? Was there certain characters that you wanted to, that you were wanting to audition for and get cast as? All that jazz, you know, you take it away.
Okay. Well, like honestly, like seeing all the cast members for Reality Resort, like man, everyone's like really good. So usually, like for someone who's kind of been auditioning for a while, you would kind of audition for like as like much as like you're capable of or what you feel comfortable in doing. And I think with like my voice register, just like speaking normally and like the voice roles I've been cast for majority of the time has usually been like older women, which is fine. Because everyone kind of has like a bit of like a voice type or a character type that they kind of excel in. And so I was hoping, I mean, like, I think everyone hopes, like, ooh, to be like a host of a show. That'd be kind of fun. So I was hoping for Victoria, but also I saw myself like, oh, maybe I could do Monica. Like, if who knows, unless someone else like did like a bang up job and like hit the home run for her. And so usually the process with auditions, like for me just doing it for a while, you know, I see the prompt, see the character, review the lines, make sure I know how to say the lines, just because you know, sometimes people will just like bum rush them really quickly without realizing.
Yeah.
And it was just like another, okay, audition time, like let's go kind of thing. And then after I record, edited my lines and send out the email, send and forget, because if you like, sometimes if you like, you really want something badly, like maybe you might not get it, and that's gonna hurt a lot. So
Yeah.
I've had many projects like I auditioned for and didn't get, and that happened. So you know, I lick my wounds and just keep going. But yeah, so that's usually like my general process for like that was my process for Reality Resort, and like any other project that I kind of get into. If there's a character I really vibe with, I love their design. I love like the background of the character, like what makes them tick, then I just go in there and I give what the director wants, and then I put a spin on how I would do like my interpretation of it. Because sometimes the director might like your interpretation more than what they thought in their head, or maybe they thought you nailed exactly what they're looking for, like in terms of like diction, like mannerisms of the character, or you could do like a nice little harmonious of the two. So you have the director's feedback, you include like your own personal choices for the character, and you kind of like create this like artistic baby together essentially.
Yeah, like kind of really putting, like, you know, my brain went blank, what was I gonna say, sorry. Kind of putting in your own interpretation of the character when you record. Yeah, that really shines through with Victoria especially. I love like the mannerisms that you do when you speak as her. It's so good. I think you pull off a host really well.
Oh, thank you so much. Because honestly, I don't like, at the time there wasn't that many like, you know, like indie animation series kind of like this. I mean, it was slowly developing, but we already had like with this venture camp, we had Crystal, we also had Trevor and Derek. So it was a lot of okay, what can I do like a little differently compared to like the characters that exist already, and try to make it my own, because it's like some people like they may like mix like some relations to like, oh, like this character reminds me of this other one, and you know, maybe there was some inspiration drawn to that or something. Like, okay, I'm just doing like my own thing and like let's see how that goes, and I hope everyone likes it because yeah, I guess this would be technically like my first host character role. I feel like a host and a narrator are very different in terms of like what is expected. But honestly, Victoria is like such a fun character to record for.
I can hear it in your voice when you in the episodes. Like everyone in the cast just sounds like they're having a lot of fun. With
and
these
also
characters.
the animators, they go crazy with like some of the motions of what she does, because originally like I always thought, oh, she's kind of like stationary, but I figured she makes up for her enthusiasm with like, oh, like her voice and like little like vocal ticks here and there, and they actually like animate her like, oh my god, this is like how I envision her like moving around and like kind of sauntering about and just like being in people's faces kind of thing.
Yes, like the character acting for Reality Results animation is so freaking good, and I think like the mix of the voice actors and the animation together with like its strong character acting, and really the show has a lot of physical comedy that I feel like doesn't get talked about enough. Like your voice for Victoria and the animation is just perfect blend. Like genuinely so perfect. You did awesome.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Thank you.
It's peak. Now, next question. What was your initial reaction and like what was kind of going through your brain when you were sent the email telling you that you were casted as Victoria? Or, and I guess Monica as well for episode 1.
For the pilot. I still have I always have a special place in my heart for Monica.
Yeah.
But for getting the email of like I was accepted for the roles of Victoria and Monica, like honestly, I always thought like, okay, when I send and forget, like, okay, I'm not going to get the roles, essentially. Just move on, you know, live my life and just, you know, reflect, revise, reconquer, and just rinse and repeat that. So when I got the email that I got cast for the role, like, all right, I got work mode on, just sent the follow-up email. Thank you very much for, you know, giving me the opportunity to work with you and company. Please let me know if there's anything else you need on my end. Here's my contact information. So at that point, I'm just like, okay, so once I get cast, things are probably going to start moving like pretty quickly in terms of what's expected, like looking over scripts. Sometimes we have like table reads with everyone just to see like, you know, like how like for everyone to kind of get used to each other, like within the cast of people, and how certain character interactions are going to go, because it feels like in your head when you're recording by yourself, it's going to go differently compared to how another character might interact with like with their responses. So having like that little table read, one, you know, like if anyone's getting like the jitters or feeling nervous, okay, like this is the time to like we're playing around, y'all, so like let's play and see what we like figure out together. And so we get kind of comfortable with how everyone's reading off of each other, like laughing through lines, just trying to like get through a scene together. And honestly, it's just as soon as I get I got the role, okay, so what's the next thing to like, you know, keep the work momentum going and such. So work mode's on.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, and kind of to go off what you were saying, table reads are also such a fun way to bounce back and forth between the other actors as well. Like, it's so fun. I can only imagine how chaotic they would get.
Oh yeah, especially like if you're reading like as a more chaotic person compared to like someone who's like very like low key, like more grounded, or like very like a character that doesn't emote very much, and just to hear like that interaction, it's hilarious just to like in real time just to hear and see how that all goes down. And I think it also encourages people who might feel nervous about how they want to do like certain like reads or takes of acting. It gives them the liberty to like, okay, yes, like I can do this, like this, like how much can I push it, like you know, the wheels are like turning in your head on like how you want to bring this character more to life.
Yeah, and like, you know, kind of being in that environment of, okay, like I'm comfortable here, like it's good vibes. I love that. That's awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. Now, based on your experiences auditioning as well as just, auditioning for other voice acting projects in general, what are some tips that you would give to beginner voice actors when auditioning for projects such as Reality Resort or really any project, really? What are some tips that you would give?
Okay. I get this question quite a bit, so hopefully it still stands true. But for anyone who's getting into voice acting or acting in general, just because I feel like live acting, like by yourself or like with friends online, I feel like that's kind of like the gateway to get into voice acting a bit more, to be more comfortable. Definitely reading is very helpful in like understanding like your craft as an actor, because even if you are voice acting, at the end of the day, like you're still an actor. So you can like act in like any kind of genre that you would want to put yourself in, but with voice acting specifically, like being able to read or like cold read, that's another term, especially if you're getting like an audition super last minute and you just kind of have to like review it really quickly and then you say your piece of the audition lines. I say this also, reading out loud is also helpful too, because if anyone's listening in and you can hear how, like Damien and I are speaking, it's not always like the same cadence all the way through. Sometimes we could speak really like kind of calmly, like very thoughtful about some of our responses, and sometimes we just kind of like go off like on a tangent and like our minds rushing and everything. It's like everything's just kind of rumbling out. So I think also being comfortable to speak out loud, just so you could see what words you might fumble on or words that might give you some like a hard time pronouncing, because there could be some difficult words in there that you've never heard of
definitely.
For the character.
Yeah.
So definitely like practice reading out loud, because I think people get in their heads at times like that, oh no, like I'm going into this, but my voice doesn't sound good or doesn't sound strong. And you got to have confidence in your instrument, which is your voice.
Yeah.
So practicing safely, safe practice with your voice, just being able to read out loud, to be comfortable is a great way to get into it, whether it's ingredients in your aerosol cans in your bathroom if you're going to be there for a hot minute, or just reading like pages from like your favorite book or a poem, like anything like that. Just get used to speaking out loud. Like it'll help you be mindful of like your projection or your volume of how you want certain lines to be spoken, because some lines could be spoken like very loudly or something like a whisper. So I think being familiar with the audition lines, and so like I feel like that's one battle to like kind of like get through. It's another when you have to like act out the lines and put like emotions and variations into it that definitely like will set you apart from other people who are auditioning, because it shows that you have emotional range. It also shows you have good diction, and you also know like your speed on how like a line should be spoken like very quickly, or something that needs like time and care, because maybe the character is saying something that is really important and is trying to get to the point of like the importance of whatever it is that they're talking about. And also like have fun, like don't be afraid to like make like creative choices, because sometimes like for casting directors, if they want like a specific voice type, everyone's gonna give the same exact read, and there's no variation to it, and it's all very like it becomes white noise, unfortunately, in the background. So in moments like that, you need to like really make strong character choices and how you read things to like make yourself kind of stand out. Even if it's like, what are the chances I'll get it? You never know if you don't try.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
So
but yeah, that was really good advice. Like, especially with the kind of projection and confidence in your voice, I feel as if that's something that not a lot of beginners feel like super comfortable doing right away, because they're like, oh, like what if I sound silly? Oh, what if? But you're voice acting. You're supposed to be a fictional character, so just kind of push it to the limit. It doesn't have to be reality, and that's okay.
Yeah. If there's one more thing I could say, and this is something that I saw online by another voice actor I follow, and honestly, this is something that it still sticks with me to this day, because this was like about like at least maybe 2 years ago that I saw that. So when you're auditioning for a character, for that one moment when you're sending your audition in, you are that character. So you should, like, obviously you should follow the director notes of what the director wants for this audition, but also put yourself in there. Like, really, like, if I am this character, how do I want to portray this character? And I think switching my mindset of, okay, so I have like all these characters to audition for, and I'll audition, but I'll be mindful that I'm not going to get the role. But in that moment, you are that character. So like really sell to the whoever's listening, like why you should be this character. And I think having that change of mindset will definitely help in terms of like you getting out of your comfort zone, and like maybe you might make some risks in your acting that may or may not pay off. But for you as an actor, I think it'll help you like grow into your craft, and be more confident in the choices you make for characters that you're auditioning for. Or maybe like it'll help you realize, okay, I don't think I would excel well in this character, but I can excel well in this other character type. So you're kind of figuring yourself out in terms of like, okay, what can I do? What can't I do? Which ones do I want to do? And how can I learn to like do this and be this kind of thing? So there's like more like learning involved with that, which I think is good, because like even voice acting for a while myself, I never really stopped learning. There's like new things I'm learning, what I can do with my voice, how to do certain things, do it safely, because that's also important.
Yes.
And I hope for any beginning voice actors out there to like give yourself a chance, because like no one else will. So you got to like put that chance on yourself and put yourself out there. I know it's scary, and we've all been there, but you can do it. I believe in you.
That was a really good. That was really good. That was a really good piece of advice. Actually, I'm gonna take that. I like that.
Yes.
Putting you are that character in that moment. I like that a lot. That's awesome. Thank you for your wise words. Okay. Now, kind of going back onto Reality Resort and dipping into Victoria as a character. Say someone were to ask you, like, who is she? How would you describe Victoria as a character to someone who's never seen the show, or to someone who maybe wants to get into it? Like, how would you describe Victoria to someone else?
I would say, I even wrote notes down for this, like how to describe Victoria. and I will say she's as a character, she's very extra, very enthusiastic, quite chaotic, but she has a heart of gold. And there are moments where she showcases like humility, like amongst the cast members, and she's also not afraid to be silly either, because like it's her show, like she runs it how she wants it, kind of thing. Because one thing I've noticed with like some like animated series, that whenever you have like a host that because they're a host and like they know like how important they are, like they're kind of like jerks, and understandably so, but I feel like it's only they are a jerk and continue being a jerk however long the series goes through. And I wanted Victoria to be different in the sense of, like, she's a very dynamic character in not only how like she speaks, but also how she moves. Shout out to the animation team. Yes. And also I guess if there's another way to explain Victoria, like she's probably like a candle in the terms of wrestling. So candles are usually like a candle where you have the light on, and like it showcases like what's around you or people. In wrestling, candles are supposed to like make the fighting wrestlers like more like very extravagant, kind of like gassing them up essentially. So I think like with this cast of characters in Reality Resort, like you have like everyone under the sun in terms of like the sweet one, the quiet one, the questionable one, like any of them, like you can like see it, they're all there. And Victoria, being a host, I think she wants to highlight all the strengths and weaknesses that all these characters have, because you know, people who are watching, like I'm sure you can relate to one character, if not all of them. And being able to let the cast really like showcase like who they are, what they can do, like what their struggles are and how they overcome them, I think is a really nice way for like a host like Victoria, even though like, you know, sometimes it could be like a little me, but like it's them, because it's like Reality Resort, like they are it is the cast, it's the people like watching, creating all of this together, and Victoria is really like highlighting like what they have to offer. I guess if another way to explain it is if she were to have a magnifying glass to shine light on Reality Resort castmates, and they're like ants, so when you have a magnifying glass and the sun is kind of shining on the ants, and they may burn, they may not, so like I feel something kind of like that, like, oh, look at them go, like they're doing so well, like I'm so proud of them, but like obviously they're struggling from all the challenges or not getting burned by the sunlight. So maybe that was a bit of a morbid way to explain it, but I feel like highlighting it's like that in the sense where it's like, look at them go, but look at them struggle. Aren't you proud of them? No one's getting burned, at least not yet, but
Not yet. Hey, listen. The beginning phase is coming to an end, so I don't know about that.
Well, I guess this is time to sink or swim, or all right, ants, burn or be burned.
Burn or be burned.
Be burned. Yes, I really sat down and thought about this too. So.
I need people to draw Victoria with a little magnifying glass. Burning ants. If you do it, tag me, please.
Oh my god. I would love to see that too, if anyone wants to like add me on that too. It's like, yay, look, I'm helping everyone shine.
Everyone's
so
looking
to speak.
At it like, what are you doing?
She's just a girl. She's just a silly girl, y'all.
She's just a girl. She is just a girl. She's the girl of Reality Resort. She's the girl. Oh my god.
And the girl is working by burning these ants.
Exactly. You know what? The girl is working by burning these ants. Kenkoy 2025.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, excuse me. All right, coming down. I'm coming down from that high right now.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay. Excuse me. I'm a professional YouTuber, guys. Can you tell? Can you tell? I'm a professional.
Absolutely, yes.
Thank you.
100 times over.
Thank you. Okay, so throughout the 8 episodes so far that have been released, what have been some of your favorite moments to record for? This can also be for Monica and the pilot. But what are some standout memories that you have recording for certain lines, or just what were some scenes that you loved recording and really loved how they turned out in the animation phase? Like, you know, tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. Ooh. All right. I think, since I only voiced Monica for the pilot episode, I think my favorite moment for her recording was when she was yelling across the beach about, pretending that you're something from the Chamberlains, essentially. It was just like a very
Pretend
extra.
That you lost your phone after the season premiere of Keeping Up with the Chamberlains. That's not what it is.
Yes.
It's Catching Up with the
Something
Chamberlains. I don't remember.
Yes. Yeah, but like no, that was great. I love that. Thank you. That was
Thank
great.
you.
But I love that line just because of like how silly that was, and I felt like that momentum pushing just because like even though as ridiculous as that was, it was I'm sure it was very motivating for Sarah to hear, just trying to find like this hot sauce, in this beach somewhere, and I think, and I feel like some people, they might like, they can kind of relate, like, oh, like this one time at this one show at this one moment where this character is struggling like really hard, like even if maybe things don't like exactly like correlate to a T, but like close enough where like I feel like the passion and the emotion to that. And also I lived a little bit of Monica's life too during shutdown time, and me and my family were just watching The Bachelor.
Oh my god.
I know, yes, trash TV, but like sometimes like, you know, you just kind of want to see like, okay, I'm not doing so hot in my life right now, but at least I'm not here where like I'm wondering if this guy will choose me or not, or well, like, is everything that we've had, was it a lie or was it actually real, kind of thing. So that's my favorite Monica moment.
That's awesome.
Surprisingly enough, my favorite one of my favorite Victoria moments are usually like the very like grounded, realistic kind, because she is Victoria is a character who's very like larger than life and like very bombastic and like whenever she's on the scene. But whenever like a character's kind of like struggling or like kind of going through like a one-on-one time, especially in episode 8 where we had to say goodbye to a lovely and sweet character, unfortunately.
No!
Yeah, I won't say, like, if you those who know. If you haven't, go ahead and watch it and then come back here.
Spoilers. Okay.
Spoilers, yes. So and for the script, I also like how like I never talk with like the script writers per se, but I feel like we both know, like everyone who's like a script writer, they know Victoria as a character, that she's not like a heartless person, and you know she can have human moments too and share that with the contestants, and you know having that like emotional moment where like you know she's kind of like her voice is shaking, she's like a little sniffly, and like it's moments like that where it's really like okay, like she's like Victoria is a dynamic, well-rounded character, or as well as I can possibly perform. And I hope that, you know, that people who have seen her or have seen that scene I'm talking about, like, really feel that, you know, like, yes, this is her job being a host, but, you know, she's not like a monster and just like, I'm ready to like tear down people's lives, essentially. And, you know, she could take a moment to like step away from the host part and just like, you know, like, hey, like, you good? Like, you Gucci? Like, you want to like, you want to talk? We'll talk about like girls, kind of, so to speak.
Yeah, like I think that's the thing that I feel as though like a majority. That sentence made no sense. Hold on, scratch that. Let me repeat that. That's one thing that I feel as though. Yes, take two. One thing that I love about the reality resort cast, including Victoria, is that while they feel like they are, you know, they're animated, they feel human as well. And I think a lot of those scenes with Victoria, especially during the elimination scenes, really highlight how human Victoria is. And, you know, like you said, like she has emotions. You know, she might get upset at a certain contestant getting eliminated because she's kind of seen them grow and play their best, except for like Seth. Oh, my bad. Spoilers.
Yeah, sorry.
Oopsies. That's okay. I'll probably leave like a spoiler warning at the beginning of the video.
Yeah. Sorry, chat.
Spoilers. Sorry, chat. Sorry, chat. Seth's gone. Okay, Twitter. Listen, Seth isn't coming back. He's not coming back. No, I'm kidding. We don't know.
Okay. Maybe.
But maybe. But you know, like I said before, like they feel, while they are very clearly fiction, they have their moments where they feel human. And I think that's really what makes Victoria as a character feel very rounded out and unique, as opposed to other hosts in this kind of genre. Yeah, and I just want to say, I love the voice work that you do for Victoria, especially in episode 8. I think that was some of your best voice acting that you've ever done. Like the elimination scene made me like smile and frown and cry. It was so good.
Honestly, that that was like reading through the whole script. Like, man, that was a tough pill to swallow. Just reading it. Now I have to read it again and act out my feelings about it. Perfect. All right, hit record.
Damn
because
writers.
because sometimes like you know, I feel like you have a good script when like as you're reading, like you feel things that your character would be feeling at that point. And so like I don't have to think too hard about it. It's just like it just comes like almost second nature, where it's like, okay, because I feel this way, my character will feel this way too. And so now I just gotta like have the right take for it, because sometimes, you know, you gotta like, oh, maybe take one wasn't as good, so let's see if take 5 will be better, kind of thing. Yeah. Good. And
my God, wait.
We'll see how that goes out.
Yeah, this is completely unrelated. I didn't write this down.
Yeah?
I'm just genuinely curious.
Okay.
How many takes do you usually do for each line?
Okay. All right. So we usually have a brief on, about when we're submitting our lines, it's about like maximum 3 takes. And even like chat, if you're listening, even with audition process, also like be mindful and, you know, read the instructions, because they're there to help you.
Yes.
Usually they say about like 2 takes, maybe 3 max, and usually ABC or AABBCC format. For me with Victoria, because she is the host and usually giving instructions on how you know, certain like tasks or the challenges that the contestants are going to be doing. It does take me a bit, like I want to say maybe at least 5, just to make sure like, okay, does this actually sound good? Because sometimes they're like they're really long instructions, so it's like a paragraph here and then the follow-up paragraph afterwards. So I'm just like, okay, it can be a bit of like it can be a bit of a challenge sometimes, because especially if it's, you know, long lines and you have a lot of enthusiasm with those lines and you kind of gotta like keep powering through. And also sometimes you might gas yourself out a little bit just because I fumbled on this word. I have to start like, let me start from the top, or let me start from the beginning of that sentence and see how that goes. And then afterwards, after I do my takes, which I try to do between 2 to 3, but sometimes it becomes 5 or maybe a little more. And then I just listen through like, okay, which one is the best? Then I cut all those out, all the bad ones, all the mouth noises, all the burps, or I save them later for bloopers, because I am a burpy girl, chat. So sometimes I burp or cough or clear my throat during long-winded line deliveries. Yes. And yes, hashtag twinning for the winning.
Twin.
And
where have you
and
been?
I usually, and yeah, all that editing, like for about 5 takes for however many lines I have, which could vary between like 18 to 20, 25 times 5, and then edit out the takes I need. Like, okay, these are the best ones to take for, you know, like for submission. Here you go. And whatever they take, like, okay, I'm happy with all of them, but I do variations of like how a certain line should be read, like something that's more instructional, something that's more like kind of teasy and pokey in a sense. So it's not exactly the same line read like in each take. There's like variations for it. And I think at that point it's like, okay, for whoever's deciding the lines, like, okay, like this is a good read, or like this is a better read, essentially.
Yeah. So
it does take a while. It's a lot of work, especially like on my end, to like just to like kind of cut and edit what I think sounds the best. The sound engineer who's putting all the lines together, like for the entire cast, they are the unsung heroes in all of this. So thank you so much for making me sound as good as like in my mind, like I think I do. And it truly is like a collaborative effort in terms of like wanting to get the best take and then just putting it all together, messing up many times, and then doing it all over again, and rinse and repeat, essentially.
Yeah, like the only not to get a bit sidetracked and ramble for a moment, but the reason why I asked that is because I remember when I was recording my episode 1 lines for Exotic Escapade,
title drop!
Oh my god! Ah!
Yes.
I met was Valentine. So for those who don't know, yes, we're castmates together in EE. It's awesome. And when I was recording my lines for episode 1, I ended up submitting probably 8 or 9 takes.
Oh no,
line.
my dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Like, yeah. This was my first ever big project that I'd ever been casted in, like the big boy. So I was like, okay, here are my lines. And I just remember people being like, listen, Damon, these are great, but you don't need to submit 8 different things.
like honestly,
I
feel
to
that's
give a variety.
That's good. Here, if anything, I guess like like now so we're all learning. It's all part of the process.
Exactly.
Since like I feel like obviously you know Alice more than anyone at this point in regards to her mannerisms and how she speaks and how she would react to certain things.
Stop
so
it. You shouldn't.
No, but Alice, you're doing such a great job. Like, I'm so proud of you.
Oh, I'm so proud of you too.
I love your voice for Beatrice so much.
Thank you.
So
Like, I feel like she's like a nice. Beatrice is like such a very sweet character. And are we allowed to curse out of curiosity?
Yes.
Or no?
Feel free to
Okay.
curse. You're so fun.
Okay, so like I feel like most of the time I always act like female dogs as my characters. Sometimes I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. I choked, chat. I choked. I couldn't.
You
So
choked.
like, yeah. So having like a nice like a very a voice that's not too different from mine, but just like maybe just a little high pitched, just so like, hey everyone, let's I'm really excited that we're all working together, and let's just all do our best, kind of thing. So not too different from like my
Beatrice?
regular speaking voice.
Beatrice, where did she come from? She spawned in the room.
Oh my god. Where did she go? She's gone.
Yeah. I don't know, chat. Where'd she go? Where's she at? Where's she at?
Where's she
I guess
at?
she's waiting for. We're all waiting for our debut for episode 1. So
Oh my god.
look out for that when it
episode 1
comes
coming
out.
soon at some point.
Yeah.
Yes.
But definitely, like, since you know the character so much, like, okay, so I want to have like a neutral take and then like maybe 2 more variations of it, so it won't be like a headache for you, and I guess like for everyone else as well, just because like it's a lot, especially since we're all still like a big cast already. So
Yeah.
like, okay, definitely, like, okay, there's only so many times I could say this line in this way. Yeah, variation's good too, but like, okay, so here's like default line, and then one variation, a different variation, and then move on to the next, just so like you got to save your voice for like other projects that you're planning on
Good
auditioning
tip
for in
for
the future.
VAs.
Got to protect your instrument.
Yes. And don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink
It's just vibes.
It really is. Okay, I'm so sorry to get sidetracked.
This isn't
No,
exotic
worry about it.
escapade. This is reality resort.
Wrong show! Okay, so getting back on topic of Reality Resort, in your opinion, what do you think makes Reality Resort stand out amongst the indie animation sphere on YouTube? Because like there are a lot of different shows nowadays, especially with the with the animated reality show genre, or even just pilots, like animation pilots are becoming a more and more frequent thing, which is awesome. But what do you think, as a voice actor or someone who's a part of the team, what do you think makes Reality Resort really shine and stand out as its own individual thing?
I think one thing that really stands out to me, like I guess in other shows very similar to Reality Resort, is its use of perspective, because or the animations or how the characters move, because like it all kind of started with like Total Drama, and how like like these 2D characters are moving like amongst the environment, and sometimes it can be a bit limiting because that's just the world that they live in, and that's okay. And I think when Reality Resort, I think it was in episode 3 where we made that like we had like a change like with the animation, and it was like it was very different, and I'm sure some people were like a little kerfluffled about or confuddled. I think that's the word. Confuzzled.
Kerfuffled.
About how these characters that I've had like a few episodes getting to know, like they're moving like a little differently now, and it's also I find it very engaging, this new animation style that we're going in this direction for, just because I don't see many like indie animated shows going for like a different perspective shot and essentially with that. And I think, like, to me, like, I always find like how characters move very engaging.
Yeah.
Just like outside of how a character looks and how they speak, character movement is also very important, especially if you're any live actors out there who might be listening, just because how a character like holds themselves or how they walk, it really like it tells more of a story of like an unspoken story of like what this character is, like who they are, and like you can kind of like in your head predict like what kind of like crazy background that they came from, like, for them to end up right here. So I think definitely playing around with perspectives, to me, that's where I think Reality Resort definitely differs from the other shows out there. But I also think it took some time to get there too, in terms of like kind of seeing like what fits. And I think with like our cast of voice actors who really, you know, like put in so much of their performances in the characters, like, okay, like their movements kind of gotta like match with this energy that they're giving. And I definitely see it a lot with Victoria, just like with how she's just kind of like sauntering here and there whenever she's on the screen. And like in the nice moments too, like heart-to-heart moments the characters have with each other, it definitely, I don't know, there's just something very intimate about it, like, especially moments like that where like you're really like close in and feeling, instead of like a wide like far away shot that you could see. So that was my answer.
Yeah, that's really good actually, and kind of stemming off what I was saying before about how the characters feel human, like through their writing and their voices, but also through the way that they move as well. That is such a good point. Like, as a bit of an animation nerd myself, like I've noticed how some like characters, like for example, like throughout backgrounds or in scenes where while we have like two main characters talking, in the background you can see perspective shots of characters just kind of, you know, doing their own little like fiddled movements, or like having their own separate conversations that are unrelated to what we're focusing on. And I think that's such an important thing when making an animated show feel real in a way.
Oh yes.
Yeah, like it brings the characters to life so much, and I'm really glad you brought that up because I barely see anyone talk about it, and I love it so much. That's one thing I love about this show so much. So thank you.
Shout out to the animators. Like, I'm just shouting at everyone on the team at this point.
Shout out to the animators. Shout out to the writers. We love you.
The VAs, Cove. Like, we love you all so much. Yes,
we
Cove.
love you guys. Listen, I know he watched my very old episode that I did with David like a year ago, which by the way, guys, that's gonna be being remade. Oh my god, another interview coming soon, so stay tuned. Oh my god. But I know that he knows that these exist, so if he's seeing this, hi Cove, I like your show just a little bit. I don't know if you could tell.
Hi Cove, you've done great work. Thank you so much. We love you. Cove. I can only imagine like what the subtitles are gonna look like. Cove. Cove.
Oh yeah, by the way, Cove, can you please make Marcus win? Because please. What? Who said that? Man, that was a loud gust of wind. Anyway, moving on to the next question. A disturbance in the force. Moving on to the next question. Speaking of the cast, outside of Victoria, who would you say is your favorite character? You know what? Who is your favorite contestant, and who are you rooting for?
Dang. Man, that's really, really hard. Just because I really like everyone for a lot of different reasons. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna say like a female contestant and a male contestant.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
Characters that I haven't voiced. So sorry, Monica. I mean, I love you, but like I feel like it'd be a little biased if I were to choose you. But there's one character I love so much. Unfortunately, she's not there anymore, and that's Miss Kylie, because she was going through it, and Like the voice actor for Kylie, Miss Kylie Jade, she did like such stupendous work on making a character that some people might find like, oh, like maybe she might be a bit annoying, or like she's a little too much of this and that. She made her like so endearing. Like she had me at hello when she started like laughing, and then she started snorting. I'm like, oh my god, this is the one. And then when I found out that she was not the one, I was so heartbroken, especially because we also made the jump to the new animation, and like seeing her cry in her mascara run, I'm like, no, not my girl, not Kylie, not Kylie.
Was done so dirty.
She was, and it's like, no, my OTP, Finn, why would you do that? Sorry, spoilers. Anywho, but like. I wish Kylie could have gone all the way for that, just because I think she would have been such a strong like contender that people like, okay, like no one knows what she's gonna do. Like I'm not saying she went scorched earth or anything, but she was a woman on a mission, and unfortunately the universe of Reality Resort was not with her at that point. So she's my favorite in terms of like. Probably favorite contestant, like female contestant, definitely. And Miss Kylie Jade, if you're listening, like love your work. Can't wait to see other projects that you get into. And also, fun fact, we actually work together in $1 Million Game Academy as well. So I get to hear more of her voice as Miss Floor. So I'm happy. I'm happy that like I could still hear her voice like somewhere out in the universe.
Yes. Oh my god. Also, just want to say, Million Game Academy, both of the voice work that you guys do for that is so good.
I mean, I joined like a little bit later, but thank you for saying that, because I know Rosario only has like a few lines when I make my debut in episode 2, but again, very different from like previous characters that I voiced. So I'm excited to like see what direction we're gonna go, because like I still don't know exactly. Just like I'm along for the ride, like everyone else is. Like what's gonna happen next, essentially.
Awesome.
And I'm really hoping, like, and maybe this will like get me like boo tomato in terms of oh, you like this character, you want this character to win, and I'm sorry, it is not Marcus. No! But I'm sorry, David, I'm sorry.
The angel just lost its wings.
It did.
Kidding.
It did. But I really hope Finn can make a comeback, be a comeback kid, because he's made mistakes. Like, and I'm sure everyone can point them out. I'm sure JPEG can also point them out too. Like, okay, many mistakes have been made. But I'm really rooting that like he like makes a comeback. He'll make better choices. I feel in my heart, in my soul, that like, okay, like all the mishaps that has occurred to him, and like people he has failed, people that he wants to, you know, like keep being with, and like, you know, like I don't want to like let you down. Like I hope that would be like his momentum and drive to like, you know, be a better person, have more confidence in himself, forget his ex. Yeehaw, man. Like, you got this.
Forget Patricia.
So, Russ. Yes. What has Patricia done? Nothing, especially at this point of time.
Literally. Okay, first of all, Finn, buddy, that should have been the first red flag. Patricia. Patricia. I'm sorry.
Maybe she had a cute nickname like Patty, Patsy.
Oh,
or I don't know.
Patty.
Maybe like
new headcanon.
This is my headcanon. But I hope he will survive and conquer. I don't know what's gonna happen with him, but like, come on, Finn. Like, I'm rooting for you. I already lost Kylie. I can't lose you either. Or at least help fix the OTP, man. Please.
Finn.
Yes.
Fix yourself
up,
buddy.
I'm on my knees for it.
Well, I mean, he does have a bit of an underdog kind of story going on. So I could see him, you know, kind of blooming and making amends for his mistakes. As fun as he is to pick on, I believe in you, buddy. I believe in you. You can do this. I have hope. And if things don't work out because, you know, the universe says so, you know, like, hey, you played a good game. You got as far as you did. And fix
stuff with Kylie. Like, come on.
Literally. Like, come on. Finn. Okay, listen. The only way that I will ever accept Finn winning is if him and Kylie, they split some of that money because let's be for real, he robbed both Kylie and Cheryl.
yes. Oh, Cheryl.
Cheryl, my girl. They were both
I
robbed.
know.
Oh my
They
god.
were,
but it's
honestly.
Okay. I forgive him. Kind of.
They were gone too soon, but come on, Finn, like, please, I'm putting it out in the universe of Reality Resort, like, let him be better, make good life choices.
Please, writers, give him a character arc. Which I believe that's what they're gonna do. Me personally, I only know as much as like whatever I read in the script for like how the characters go, but even then there's like still so much happening in the background. So like maybe Finn will have this moment, maybe he won't, but I'm hoping they do. It's like my boy, Anako, please. Please, the drama.
Yes.
My goodness. I love these characters so much. But you know what? Those are good opinions. Those are good takes.
Thank
Kylie
you.
We love Kylie in this house.
I love Kylie. Yes.
We love Kylie. And you know what, Finn?
Put respect
it's okay.
on that name.
Yeah,
Finn,
you respect her name.
Yes, respect Kylie. Finn, we're getting there. We're making moves. Slowly but surely. Please.
Yeah. He's getting over Patricia a little bit, I think.
I hope. Please.
Yeah. Please. Okay. Now, last question, unfortunately. Oh my god, we're almost at an end. No.
Dang.
I know this went so fast. It's been so much fun.
It has been.
Who are some people in your life that inspire you to do what you do now? So, the people who really, give you the motivation to do what you do. Yeah.
Okay. Well, when I first started off, my two, again, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna have like two
That's
male and
okay.
female voice actors up in here. For male voice actors, Todd Habercorn, love his work, still do. Just he knows how to. Sorry, words are coming. I really like his voice. For female voice actors, definitely Kira Buckland, just because.
Yes!
Kira started out like us, essentially, where, doing like indie voice projects and then slowly building up her portfolio. And now we have her as 2B from Nier Automata.
Yeah!
We have Miss Jolene Cujo from JoJo Part 6.
Yes!
And it's like seeing like the humble beginnings of, you're pretty much like you're building yourself up and like you're putting yourself out there like as much as you can or whatever is available to you, and then when you have that moment that gives that someone that gives you that chance to really put your career going farther than you could ever imagine, it's like wow, if Kira can do it, why can't we?
Yeah.
And I guess recently if there's another person or a group of people that I guess do inspire me in the work that I do, even if none of them have ever heard of any of the stuff I've done.
That's okay.
And that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
Is people who are, I guess, who might be timid or afraid to speak, in general, even if in social situations, or maybe I don't know, maybe they just feel too shy to speak, or maybe people don't like their voice for whatever reason. And I bring this up because there was a voice actor panel I did about soon to be a year ago, where there was a voice acting Q&A, and there was this girl in the panel who came up to the mic and asked a question about if you ever had a voice in your head, about a voice in your head telling you if your voice isn't good enough, or you don't like the sound of your voice. She asked all of us, what do you do when the voice in your head says you don't have a good voice and you don't have a nice sounding voice? And that crushed me on there, on the inside, just because she had a very sweet sounding voice. And I know a lot of people, they do in school, or heck, maybe even now, if you're an adult and you have to do presentations for people, sometimes people they get stage fright, they kind of like a deer in headlights, where they get nervous and they can't speak where for presentations, because I think there's like a statistic where people would choose to do anything else than public speak, because there's a lot of things like could, would, maybe go wrong. And like hearing that from her, and she was also like a young girl as well, that broke my heart, and it made me rethink on my approach on being a voice actor, because sometimes like people, they might be interested in voice acting and realize that maybe like it's not for them, and sometimes that could happen, and sometimes you want to continue on and see where it takes you. And for anyone who might feel that way about like your voice, know that there's someone out there that thinks that you have a really nice voice, and they just haven't had the opportunity to hear you yet, because maybe like they don't know, or maybe they just haven't found you to listen to your voice, to tell you like how great of a voice that you sound. And my approach for panels, I guess, recently is, even if people who might not want to get into like voice acting per se, being able to speak in general, or public speaking, like, is a really great skill to have, because wherever field you go, whether you're still a student, you're a teacher, you're someone at a conference doing a presentation, public speaking is always going to be the bane of everyone's existence. So I think when it's still like not as big, like a big thing to worry about now, like this would be a good time to practice, especially like if you're kind of like more on the shy side, and like you're not used to speaking with people. Like, this is good to work on like enunciating, working on your volume, in case like maybe like you're too soft, or maybe if you're too loud, then okay, like put it back a little bit, just so like in case anyone has sensitive ears and volume might be a bit too loud. Like, just having confidence to speak in general, because everyone has a voice, and everyone should have the opportunity to be listened to.
Oh wait, that's so wholesome.
Like that still sticks with me even now, so I don't know if I'll ever see her again. I just hope wherever she's at, she's thriving, she's living her best life, and I hope that, like, when I told her, like, because I actually got off the stage to like talk with her, give her a hug, like one-on-one, without like the whole audience like listening in, I did tell her that I really like the sound of your voice, and I hope I get the chance to hear it more, and I hope people get the chance to hear it too, because everyone deserves that chance.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, I'm touched. That's so sweet. And I think that's really important too. Like, voice acting really is something that takes a lot of confidence, and it takes a lot of bravery, and really using your voice in that kind of way, really just in any way, takes a lot of courage. So that's a really sweet thing to hear. I really do hope she's doing well too.
Let's send good vibes, chat, wherever she's at. Send the good vibes.
Send good vibes to Anonymous. We love
Yes, I'm just like shaking. I'm just shaking my hands over my laptop right now. Just vibes out there, good, positive. Yes.
Thank you so much for coming on today. It was a pleasure to have you. This has been so much fun.
Thank you so much for having me again, Damon. It's like it's been a hot minute since like just speaking in general, even if it does seem maybe, I don't know, a little unhinged possibly, because like what I say in the panels, like I should be more thoughtful and like be like encouraging and like very instructional in a sense, but here I'm just kind of like, I'm letting the feels out, just and hopefully the feels are a reasonable amount.
You did a fantastic job, and this was
Thank you.
Great vibes, good vibes. Yeah.
All right, let's keep the good vibes going into the next interview that you have, and I'm looking forward to like whoever it is who's like the next person you're going to interview.
Thank you. However, before we go, take the time to advertise your socials or anything that you want to give some attention to. You have the floor. Take your time.
Oh,
Promote
okay.
yourself.
Oh man, honestly, like the last time I did this with Silly Billy, I wasn't the best at it. So what can I do? if anyone is interested, they could follow me on Twitter/X at kenkoyfish. I also have Blue Sky as well, though I don't really know how to use it, so oopsies. I guess any projects I'm recently a part of. I recently did a Spooktober Jam, where it's like visual novels, but make it spooky edition.
Oh, yes!
And so there's this one project that was it's a demo, but we're kind of figuring out whether or not if we want to continue with the idea or not. But it's called The Song of Invermer, and I voice the savior, and it's very very gothic themed, like colors are popping, and it's giving very much trying to escape the cult vibes, maybe not.
Whoa.
Essentially,
That's cool.
and so if anyone's interested in checking it out, maybe there'll be a link somewhere.
There will most
possibly.
definitely be links in the description. And we'll have the Blue Sky and Twitter linked as well. Everything that you say here will be linked, so definitely go check it out.
I mean, I got like a link tree, so just here you go, guys. Here, this is like a very general theory.
Perfect.
Like it has all my links on there and everything.
Yeah.
But I hope you enjoy. Like, I guess like with ongoing projects right now, we still have Reality Resort, so look forward to that. And also with Damon, with our project coming up, we don't know when the date will drop, but please look forward to Exotic Escapade, because Damon has done very amazing work as Miss Alice Valentine.
Thank you.
And I hope you guys love her as much as we all do.
And you've also done fantastic work with Beatrice. You're so talented. Again, it is a pleasure to be castmates.
Yes, I'm looking for any other projects in the future. Like, hopefully, I would love to work with you again, like in any other project.
Yes. Oh my god.
Especially a visual novel. Hello. Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait. I have. Well, do I have something to tell you about after this recording?
Oh, whoa.
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
Okay. All right. Maybe more collaborations in the future, chat. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see. We'll wait and see. Maybe.
Wait and see. Keep your eyes peeled. So, again, thank you very much for coming on with me today, Kenkoy. And if you guys are interested in following any of my socials, I have Instagram at Sour Guts Studio, and of course my YouTube channel. The little subscribe button, you can click it down there. Also, sharing the video is also very appreciated, as that means, the more views we get, the more people are interested, and that means that I can take the time to make more, because these cost money to make. So, yeah, support on this series would be super awesome. And again, thank you so much again, Kenkoy, for joining me today. It's been an absolute pleasure, as always.
It's been an honor. Thank you so much again for the opportunity to talk like this. It was really, really fun, and
of course, it was so much fun.
I'm also looking forward to what your voice acting journey is going to be like, because I know it's just getting started, but it's just getting started.
It's
so
just getting started.
Yes.
So thank you guys so much for watching. You all have a fantastic day wherever you are, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.